Well, we are in the queue to get into the world meeting of 2CV friends. There are 2CVs all over the place. No one... Oh, we're moving. I hope that's not on the lens. Some kid just got me with a super soaker. Yeah, the carnival spirit is definitely kicking into action. And the queuing system does seem to be moving a bit, so that's encouraging. It'll be quite a big event, I think. Oh, and again, I haven't got the microphone on, but it's clipped to my bag, so you're probably hearing me. Oh, this is absolute bedlam. 2CVs everywhere. I think I'm just going to abandon. Ellie there, I'm going to register. Go and see what this lovely event has to offer. See if I can find my companions. Burton kit car with gull wing doors. Oh, there's some Brits. That'll be the Brooks gathering over there. Oh, it's a good off-roading field. Oh, this isn't good for a 2CV with poorly kingpins. Like obligatory H-van over there. Oh, wow. Quite the ditch. That's a good test of suspension. No problem for a 2CV. That's one of those vans that I saw, but I still don't know what it is. That's quite interesting. I'm being overtaken. Antics are occurring. Nice bit of colour. Nice bit of all the colours. Now, it should be quite easy to spot because I do know all the cars my friends are driving. But nonetheless, they don't appear to be up this way. Oh, there is a certain amount of hoonery going on. Good times. Oh, a pony. They were made in Greece. 2CV running gear. Huge motorhome. None of these look pink enough. Traction Avant, I've been blindfolded just so we can't see all the Citroens and get distressed by them. Oh, this is a very bumpy field. It's perfect for 2CVs. Ah, a Dyan van, but I think made in Yugoslavia. So many cars. I'm sorry this is a bit shaky. This is handheld out the side of the car while I drive along. And it's not a smooth field. Right, let's try you in the holder instead, but I've been told down this way is the way to go. Oh, this field's lots of fun. Oh yes, I see a bright orange Dyan. That belongs to Alan Rogers, who did so much miraculous work to rebuild this very car. Oh yeah, there's Cat's 2CV. In fact, I'm going to park here because these two last saw each other in Cambridge. And now I'm going to go and enjoy myself. Truly beautiful evening light. That looks like the Ami I fell in love with at La Fête-de-Vidame. The BX is also marvellous. Now the horns are sounding. The Dyanes are beige. and Ellie is sat amongst her friends, which includes this beast that now has a BMW engine installed, although it's been a little problematic on the way in. BMW. Right, because I'm not organised and not camping, I cannot follow my friends and just cook up some food. I didn't bring any cooking gear, so I'm going to go and head to the maximised area and see what delightful food we can find. But yeah, it's just absolutely lovely. And just have a bit of a mooch around the site, see what we can see. Nice beige Ami-8 there. That's rather nice. But yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous light. Love the evening sunlight so much. There are unusual things about the place, like a 2CV shorty. Not my cup of tea, but it's all about the difference. Standard. Very good. That's what I like about 2CV camps. You don't get this nonsense at Citroen meets. So yeah, hopefully we won't get a copyright claim for that. But yeah, it's just wonderful. Crates of ice, cold water for the beer. Well, yeah, gorgeous evening is descending upon us, and fantastic. I have to say, Brian Cox is looking quite good there in that photo. Oh, exploding exhausts. Oh, I see, they're all the cars are queuing up to get back in again. It's just good times, really. It's a metallic blue Daum it is. Such are the joys of Samobor. But check out this happy scene over here. Got a W123 Mercedes Coupe, a Renault 4, and 3 little Zastavas. They're the Yugoslavian built Fiat 600s, though I think most of them over here were 750s. So yeah, that's a jolly happy scene, I think. And this is Samobor itself. They like their cobbles, and yeah, it's all kind of beautifully run down. I like it very much. There's some bits that are starting to look quite smart, but generally, because the bits of the facelift type don't like us so much. Yeah, let's go and have a nose around the town centre. Of course, I can't promise that if you came to visit Samobor, there would be quite so many 2CVs about the place. And there goes a British one. Obviously this is a fairly unique situation. So that's a France 3, also sold as a Transat in some markets, and a Beachcomber in the UK. Gone for the single wiper conversion there, a bit oddly. But yeah, some have, well, I think most 2CVs at this sort of meets tend to have something a bit unique about them. This one's got cherries. That's German, I think. Yeah, it's been to Poland before. Franz of the 2CV. Yes, they all tend to be different because everyone puts their own spin on their adventure car. So most of these will have been to more than one. It's a Belgian 2CV. Oh blimey, that might have done the Tuareg trail. A friend of mine did that. It involved driving down to Africa, of all places. Oh, this is looking very pleasant. Not just 2CVs, of course, although it is largely 2CVs. Any colour as long as it's yellow. Here is the rather lovely main square. Wow. And naturally there are 2CVs driving around even now, looking slightly lost. Little Ami 8 there, showing off with his winding windows, and a couple of 2CVs parked up over there. But yeah, I'll mooch around. Well, isn't that nice to see? 2CV friends welcome, and certainly there's a lot of them. Here comes the Yugoslavian built, I think, Dyane van, not quite as graceful as an Acadian. Actually no, it looks distinctly homebrew altogether. And have a walk along this line. We've got more 2CVs parked up here. Nice park over there for a bit of shade. And a Renault truck coming down. So yeah, it's a bit of a 2CV takeover really. It's lovely to see. Look at that, 4-wheel drive. I think that's the wagon that cools everyone down by spraying water all over them. They were making much of that in the build up to the event. Yeah, I think these are mostly French 2CVs, although there's one Brit in the mix there. Oh, that one's local, I think. Croatian, French, British, and then more French. And here comes a probably locally built Mark II Golf. So there's going to be a parade later. We'll see if we can spot them. Oh, that's perfectly French. Just park on the zebra crossing, that's fine. And there goes the Belgian yellow 2CV. This is just marvellous. Oh, there's an old one. 2CV Maxi. So yeah, Ellie's not allowed in the event because I've only got a day ticket because I've washed out with my hotel. So she's going to have to stay out here with a few friends while I go back to part A. Something you won't see every day. Apparently this has been around for a very long time. Articulated 2CV camper. I think this might be the 3 o'clock convoy forming up. Good times. Right, this is the convoy forming up that's going to go into Samobor. So I can now say, don't tag me anymore in pictures of that one because I've been tagged enough times. Yeah, there's some interesting noises going on. Oh, this isn't the start of the convoy yet. This is just my friends the Greys in their BMW powered 2CV. Some of the children may be asleep. He did 600 miles in that before setting off. And here we go, the main convoy is coming through. I'm going to keep walking backwards because I don't know exactly where they're going. But it's going to be fun times, I think. Police escort. We've got a Croatian Dan to lead. We've got a great clown in the Polish 2CV there. Whatever. Oh, look at the gorgeous Ami 6. Gonna be quite a convoy. Nice chips. There we go, police have blocked the junction so they can keep streaming through. Very, very French. Oh, that's a good exhaust note there. Norway well represented. Belgium, little 2CV kit car. A little Falcon there, I think. Very old mix of cars. Here comes the Mahari, that's the first one of those I've seen. Nomad! Dam-based camper, that's cool. And another pink one to finish. Wow. There we go. That was a convoy. It's going to thread its way through Samobor. I think that's it. There may be more coming out. But I don't know if they're part of the convoy or not. Oh, maybe they are. Here we go. A few more. There's Norway. Oh, look at that. It's meant to be 3 cars per country, but I'm sure Norway got quite a few in. Oh, there's a Hubnut fan. He came to have a word last night, but I was having my dinner, sorry. 2 horses on the bonnet. Oh, here comes Bob Brotherhood and his crazy 2CV. Little Ripple 2CV, not sure how on earth he sees out of it, but... Ah, Switzerland representing. All good fun. And one coming back in wondering where everyone's going. But there's still more. Burton kit car there from the UK. H-Van. In ventilation mode. Oh wow, there's a colour. Oh, struggling to turn around is a 2CV limo. I think they're just joining in. That's quite long. Oh wow, I don't even know what that is. It's like a facelifted pony. Boo, invaders. Well-laden Visa. Holding on for grim death. About 16 Dutch cars, I think. Another German one. Police are still blocking the junction. Oh, beautiful. That's got a flat 4 in it. A Bankley Rustler kit car. That must be very hot. Oh, here comes that lovely Ami. Wow. And still they come. That goes remarkably well. Another British 2CV, not waving, very stoic in the face of such hilarity. Van with glass panels in the roof. Another French one, a Spanish behind, I think. I think this convoy's got slightly out of hand. Brilliant. Spot. Hold on tight. And there we go. I think that actually was the end of it. So that's a convoy into Samobor. And yes, they're letting cars back in again now. So that was quite the experience. They've gone to clog up the town centre. I'm going for a nice drink with my friends. Late to the party. It's frankly the only way to travel. Yeah, you can't travel on the roof of a van. Talking of vans, let's just take a bit of a time out to have a look at this one. It's not one I've seen before. I've seen one very briefly in passing, and we drove past this one last night. It is a TAM. It is a Slovenian own brand van. Not one I've seen before. Looks like conventional engine between driver and passenger, floor shift. Nice dashboard mounted fan. And a chassis made out of, or a trailer rather, made out of 2CV suspension. Quite interesting. Yeah, nicely different. But yeah, still lots of just cruising around the field. Everyone's having a go. That's kind of just what happens. There is all entertainment, but yeah, over the bumpy bits, make that suspension work. Axle travels, good stuff. But yeah, there is formal entertainment later, but really everyone's just having a nice time driving around. Not really much point to it, but yeah, we're all here to have fun. I like the shoes. Oh wow. Oh, that's an early 2CV with the friction dampers, and they say they need adjusting slightly. Look at that wheel travel. Marvellous. What did bouncing its way across the field? I thought we'd just come down here because this one's extraordinary. Look at the paint job on that. Amazing. Wow. That is camping with style. See, it could always be worse. They're having to remove the engine on that Dyan. And they're not the only ones. There's various people having various traumas. But we're just taking in the delights of this cable car camping trailer. Because why not? It's a fibre fab. They made a kit car called the Jamaica, I seem to recall, but here are people coming in variously. Well, nice of them to build this little race circuit in. But yeah, if you thought the fibre fabs were rare, no, not that rare, there's another one there. Maybe Fiberfab was a German company, I don't know. I've never really seen one before. It's like a plastic-bodied Mahari, although a Mahari is already plastic-bodied, so... Yeah, interesting. Let's have a look at this little sweet 2CV here. So sweet, so innocent. Hold on a minute. Count the cylinders. That's got a GSA over a GS flat 4 engine in it. Just taking the colour. Marvellous. Yeah, look at the gear linkage. That's extraordinary. So inside it looks exactly as it should for the age. Very clever. Very nicely done. Cheers. Can we go in for a closer look now? Locally produced Dyan van thing, isn't it?
That is what it is.
Not quite as stylish as the older Cadyans.
It's on a Dyan chassis, not on a Cadyan chassis.
Ooh, shorter. As the convoy comes back in from its little jaunt earlier. This is causing great excitement. Look, Jono from Peak 2CV is in his element. He's loving it. Yeah, it's definitely a van.
License built by Citroens.
In what's now Slovenia?
Yes.
What a colourful scene. That dog, that one appears to be barking. It is so hot. I'm still wearing my holiday shirt. Yeah, it's there's a real party atmosphere going on. The sun has set. We're waiting for the open ceremony of the event, which I'm not going to try and cover because the sound is terrible in there. But yeah, we're having a really nice time. Various friends about who I'm not going to show in front of a camera, but Vladimir's here who showed us around Sofia last year. Jono's here who does so much work at Peak 2CV on Ellie. Alan is here from Citroens who rebuilt Ellie's body. But yeah, loads of friends, lots of beer flowing. Obviously I'm not partaking, I'm just on water. Lots and lots of water because it is so hot. Just in case I hadn't mentioned hot, it is hot. So yeah, this is what 2CV is all about on a global scale. It's remarkable.
Right. Snow tire.
Yeah, we're just crossing the Somme in a Mahari. Clearly the rain, there was some epic storms last night and yeah, it's made life extra exciting. Whoa, understeer-tastic. This field is amazing. Oh, it's alright, we're still moving. Oh, just about.
SLC chassis though.
Yeah, they're good chassis. Oh! There better be good chassis. Have you still got a sum? Oh! Apparently slow isn't an option. Oh no, we might lose momentum and get stuck.
Or
Makes some interesting noises, this Mahari.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. So where has this Mahari been on this trip so far?
We've done Bosnia, Serbia, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria, Germany.
Well, a few more countries than me then.
Yeah.
And you didn't get stopped by the police in Bosnia?
No, Jake, my friend did.
Oh, right, okay.
He bribed them.
Yeah, sadly that is apparently a necessary thing, as we discovered last summer in Bosnia. We never found out why we'd been stopped by the police, but it did cost an amount of money. The most exciting interview I've ever tried to record. Oh, look at that, very pretty. So yeah, here we are back at the meeting for my last day, with some exciting Mahari action. I've come to the flea market section where there's all manner of stuff for sale this morning, but one of the most interesting cars is this British 2CV here. Digit is its nickname. I've seen it before in Wales. It came to an event organised by me in Wales some years ago, but since then it has travelled 70,000 miles around the world. It belongs to my friend Chan, and he travelled not just himself but his wife Yi and their daughter Yiding. So you can see some of the places they've been to, some of the troubles they've had on this remarkable trip. Yeah, it really is incredible, all over the place. They drove to China first of all, just for starters, then had Digit shipped over to the Americas, went right to the top, Arctic Circle, right down to the bottom. So yeah, it's an amazing adventure, and yeah, encountered quite a lot of snow, desert. It's quite remarkable. You haven't got a photo of the ice truck anywhere, have you?
Truck.
Yeah. Because it's one of the best photos I've ever seen. Oh, and here it is. Look at that. That is extreme cold. But the plucky 2CV carried on. So, how does it feel to be back from the adventure now? Are you just itching for the next one?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still kind of confused where I am and what we are doing. And it's a weird feeling.
Yeah, because how long did it take in total?
In total, it's 2 years.
2 years, blimey. And yeah, 70,000 miles. And what was that? 22 tyres, was it? 21 tyres, 7,000 litres of petrol. That's one heck of an adventure. So if you think I've had an adventure in my 2CV, I really have not. This family has had one heck of an adventure. Absolutely brilliant. So you can find them on Facebook. Find your lure boating tin snail around the world. So if you look for that on Facebook, you can see some of these amazing pictures. It's yeah, that is proper adventure. That's enormous. So as you've probably gathered, this event really isn't about show and shine. That's just not really how it operates, but there's something of a car display going on here, and what's interesting is most of the cars here were made in Slovenia when it was obviously still part of Yugoslavia. So we've got a Tomos DS, a Cimos Dyane, and then we've got the Cimos Jerry and the DAK, which are the commercial variants of the Dyane. Now the French commercial version of the Dyane, the Acadian, is actually built on a longer chassis, but not here. It's just built on a conventional Dyane chassis, very simple vehicles. I've probably shown you some out in the field. This one's quite interesting though. Yugoslavian built GS, but it's got the 1.3 engine, but only arrived in the GSA in the rest of Europe. I'm not sure if the BXs were made here or not. There's not really any indication, but you know, it's nice to see them here. Slovenian Club Reg, got an AX GT there, and a Yugoslavian built Visa. And the Visa is quite interesting because it's got your body colour plastic. So that marks it out as something a bit different. It's all of the beige. That is exceedingly beige, and I like it very much. Traction Avant, a weird 2CV van, I'm not sure about that. And we've got a Tomos 2CV with its own locally produced indicators. That's quite interesting. and the Tomos Ami. So it's an Ami 6 made here. Well, not here, this is Croatia, in Slovenia. And yeah, a very nice Cimos Ami 8 in metallic blue there at the end. And it seems they even made H-vans here. So I was aware that they made some Citroens in Yugoslavia. I don't think I realised quite what a range it was. But yeah, the day is starting to wake up on what is my third day. It's a big old event. There's a lot to see. There's a very noisy bin lorry driving through, carrying a bin. It's just taking it for a trip around the site, so the bin gets to see what's going on as well. It's very kind of them. And yeah, that is kind of what this event is about. Not so much about looking at cars, although you can go and amble around the fields and do that, and people do. A walking cruise where you walk around and look at all the cars. But really, it's about just enjoying being with friends here at the World Meeting. Most of my friends I've kept off camera because I frankly don't think it's fair to put them on camera, and especially when they're drunk and they might regret it. But yeah, that is what a 2CV World Meeting is like. Now, the noise behind me is because Switzerland is going to host the next World Meeting of 2CV friends. They like big bells and flags. But the really good news is now we get a fondue. Excellent. Yeah, there's a man making florets of cheese.
We heard.
As you do. Stringy cheese. Thank you very much. We have cheese. Cheese has been achieved. Cheese on a stick, on a bit of bread. Very cheesy. Don't worry everyone, the security is here. It's a Fiat badge, not Zastava, but it's clearly security. Lovely. Ah, it is Zastava. We came to Croatia, we came to this enormous 2CV meet. It also extends over that way. It is a breathtaking event. And yeah, I can't believe we actually made it after all that adventuring. There are times I definitely thought this wasn't going to happen. So there you go. I should say thank you very much for watching this Croatia video. We've still got to get home yet, so there will be more videos. And yeah, we shall see you in a future video. Farewell.